Hey guys, what's up? So, how are you doing, my dear friends? Guys, welcome. I welcome you all on India's best platform, and that is none other than Gradeup. So, guys, today we will be continuing our awesome series known as 1000 Most Important Questions for UPSC CSE 2021, Part 17. So, guys, today I am here, and today we will be doing science and technology questions. Fine. So, guys, the modus operandi of the class will be such that you will be getting 1 to 1.5 minutes to read the question, and then you can answer in the comment box. Okay, I will see it. How many number of people are answering it right. Fine, and then I will discuss that question, my dear friends, with you in comprehensively. Fine. So you do not have to take any kind of tension or stress about the answers. They will be provided here within, my dear friends. So without further ado, let's start this class now. Question number one coming to your screens, my dear friends. Now, read the question carefully, my dear friends. Guys, the question asks you about microgravity. So, what is microgravity? See, guys, if you look at the ISS or the International Space Station, that is in a LEO orbit, low Earth orbit, yes or no? Tell me. So, this low Earth orbit, guys, the gravity of Earth here is 90% that you experience. Here, you will experience 100% gravity. At the ISS, you will experience 90% of the gravity, but still we are experiencing no gravity. Yes or no? We are experiencing zero G's, that is zero gravity. You can float in space, etc. Why so? If there is 90% of gravity in a LEO, that is low Earth orbit of the Earth, why do we feel weightlessness in the International Space Station? What's the reason? Guys, because International Space Station is in a orbital path around the Earth. Yes or no? And this path, guys, it is basically free fall. So when anything will free fall, guys, it will be, my dear friends, in zero G, because it is already applying on you the gravity. Yes or no? So because International Space Station is in a constant fall, that's why, my dear friends, you experience weightlessness on the International Space Station. It is not because you are too far from the Earth. No, my dear friends. Now, same kind of concept that is used by NASA to train their astronauts is used in this plane. They will fly the plane very high, and then they will, you know, do the plane like this. The path of the plane will be like this. So when the plane goes like this, it is again in free fall, and for this period of time you will experience, my dear friends, weightlessness or zero gravity inside that plane. So these small bursts of weightlessness in that flight path is used by NASA to train their astronauts. Fine. So this is, my dear friends, your microgravity. So guys, microgravity of space can lead to loss of bone density, that's for sure, and muscle mass, my dear friends, because gravity. So we are constantly working against the gravity on Earth. Yes or no? You are lifting yourself up, then you are walking, then you are standing, and gravity is pulling you down. So guys, your body has to maintain some of the structural integrity according to the gravity that is applied upon you. Now, if you remove this gravity, there is no need for body, my dear friends, to apply to maintain this structural integrity. Hence, guys, there will be a loss of bone density because you are not using your muscles that you were using on Earth. Yes or no? And muscle mass will also be lost, and there will be, my dear friends, many psychological problems because you are in a can, in an iron can with only 3 or 4 people. So that also may lead to immunodeficiencies, RBCs, and you are eating out of cans, you are eating preserved food. So all these things will lead to these, problems. Hence the statement one, my dear friends, is definitely true. It's right. Now, guys, statement number two. If human plan to settle on Mars on a long-term basis, there may not be any reproduction problem. Guys, it is saying that there should be zero reproduction problem if we are settling on the Mars. Can that be true? Guys, Mars has 1/3 of the gravity of Earth, first of all. Then, guys, when you are transporting humans there, that transport process will have some effect on human physiology. Yes or no? And guys, it has been seen, as you can see on this excerpt taken from NASA, that pregnant women already experience significant immunosuppression. It increases the risk of infection and, my dear friends, premature birth. Hence, it will definitely affect reproduction, of humans on Mars. So this statement cannot be true. Answer will be what? A. Very good, Shri Kutan. Very good. Hello, Samriti Chandan. What's up? So, guys, this is your microgravity. If you want to see what is microgravity, the things that I explain to you through diagrams, you can definitely take a snapshot of this page and you can read it. Fine. Now, next question. Okay, let's discuss this question once and for all. Now, this question essentially asks you about disease control in India. And guys, you should read the question properly because this question asks you about incorrect statement, not the correct statement. Now, my dear friends, as you can see, answer is B. Now, the number one is surveillance and investigation of communicable diseases have been an integral part of NCDC's activity. Yes, my dear friends, this is NCDC, definitely true. It was created in 1909, as you can see, my dear friends. And guys, right now, headed by Dr. Harshvardhan, Ministry of Health, obviously. So, this was this agency, my dear friends. And yes, it does this thing. Answer, my dear friends, is one statement number one is definitely true. Statement number two, integrated disease surveillance program was initiated in assistance with World Health Organization in the year 2004. This, my dear friends, statement could be true if instead of WHO it was written World Bank. Every other thing in this statement is right except the World Health Organization. So, guys, this statement is definitely false. This program, IDSP, was launched, yes, in 2004, but with the assistance of the World Bank. So, statement one is right, statement two is wrong, and the question asks you about incorrect statement. The answer will be B, only two. Yes or no? Is that thing clear to you or not? Fine. Okay, no issues. Next question, my dear friends. So, guys, this question essentially asks you about quantum computing, my dear friends. Our country, India, is very, very, very poor in quantum computing. We do not have any proper program. We have, recently we have launched a program, but research and development in the field of quantum computing is, my dear friends, not. Guys, sorry, excuse me. There has been some issues. Just give me a second. Sorry. So, guys, I was telling you that we do not have a proper R&D in quantum computer. So there is no quantum computer in India, whereas China has heavily invested in quantum computing, and it is said, my dear friends, in international arena that Chinese quantum computers are even better than those built in USA. Yes or no? So this statement is definitely, my dear friends, true. Now, statement number 3. In quantum computers, all qubits operate independently, unlike classical computers, my dear friends. Okay, first let's talk about what are qubits. So, my dear friends, qubits are known as quantum bits. They are the basic memory of quantum computing. Yes or no? So the guys answer is not, this is definitely true. Statement 1. Statement 3 is wrong, because guys, many of qubits, they are dependent because they are superimposed. They are entangled qubits. There is entangled qubits. So guys, 1 and 2 is right, 3 is wrong. Answer will be what? Tell me. A, 1 and 2. Very good, my dear friends. Let's move to next question. Now, let's discuss this question, guys. And this question essentially asks you about genome sequencing. Now, guys, statement 1 is that by using this technique of genome sequencing, my dear friends, you can read exact order of DNA and RNA. Yes, that's for sure. Obviously, that why it is called genome sequencing. This is a very generic statement that should be correct in every commonsensical dimension. Yes or no, my dear friends? Number 2, genomes are sequenced in a machine known as sequencer. Yes, this is also true, my dear friends. The machine is called sequencer or the genome analyzer. Yes, multiple DNA samples cannot be sequenced at a given time in a sequencer. No, guys, right now the technology has matured so that in a single machine you can definitely sequence multiple number of DNA samples. That is true. This is wrong, my dear friends. This is wrong. So 1 and 2 is right, my dear friends, and number 3 is wrong. Answer will be A. Yes, very very simple. Yes, I know. Next question. Tell me, guys. The question, I think, yeah, it has 3 points that you have to read. So take your time, no issues in that. Read it properly, and then we'll discuss it. Only one has answered. Very good, Shrikutan. At least you have answered. Okay, let's discuss this question, guys. So this question essentially asks you about India's nuclear doctrine. Now, guys, let me tell you some facts about this. See, guys, the first nuclear test was done during 1970s, that is during the prime ministership of Indira Gandhi, and that test was known as what? Tell me. Smiling Buddha 1. That was the first nuclear test that we did in India. After which, my dear friends, NSG was created. Nuclear Supplier Group was created in response to Smiling Buddha nuclear test that was done by India. Guys, after that, in India, there was political turmoil. Yes or no? After 1970s and 1980s, there was no party that was in power, not a single party. Many prime ministers, they changed. For example, Morarji Desai, etc. They all came and went. Then, guys, Indira Gandhi came again and she died, killed by her own bodyguards. Then Rajiv Gandhi came, also killed by Litte terrorists, Sri Lankan Tamilian, that group. Then, guys, we had political stability during the time of Rao. Yes or no, Prime Minister Rao, Narasimha Rao. Guys, during that time, we all know we were going through the turmoil. At that time, USSR broke up, our biggest partner, and we were focusing upon LPG reforms. Yes or no, during 1990s. Now, after that stability came when Atal Bihari Vajpayee got selected as a Prime Minister candidate. Now, guys, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he pursued this gist of India of becoming a nuclear power. And we in 1999 announced that India now is a nuclear power. India now is a nuclear power. So, as you know, Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, he announced it that we become nuclear power. Hence, my dear friends, nuclear doctrine of India must be announced by his government only. Yes or no? So, one commonsensical thing is that yes, statement 1 will be wrong. Why? Tell me. Why? Let's go back. Now, guys, as you can see, statement 1 asked, just give me a second. Yeah, statement 1 says that nuclear doctrine of India was announced during the Indira Gandhi tenure. No, during Atal Bihari Vajpayee. This statement should be wrong. So definitely you can eliminate A as well as C. Now, number 2, India would not use nuclear weapon against nuclear weapon states. Okay, and even if attacked by biological and chemical weapon. And number 3, nuclear command authority comprises of political council which would be headed by prime minister. So, guys, to understand this question, let's look at nuclear policy of India, because that is a very, very important thing. Now, my dear friends, let me take you to this beautiful black screen. Now, guys, if you look at nuclear policy of India, it could be summarized under 3 words. Number 1 is NFU, that is no first use. And I will tell you what this means. And then is credible minimum deterrence. Credible minimum deterrence, my dear friends. Now, guys, if you look at this NFU policy, what it states, see, for example, now let's take examples. Fine. So, this is Pakistan, your favorite country. This is India, my favorite country. Let's say this is Bangladesh, nobody's favorite country. Fine. So, these are these 3 countries. Now, Pakistan is a nuclear country. India is also a nuclear country. Bangladesh is a non-nuclear country. Fine. So, according to NFU, no first use policy, India will never use nuclear weapon on Bangladesh. Never ever use it. India will never ever use nuclear weapon against a non-nuclear country. Please do remember this thing. Fine. Number 1 thing. Number 2, my dear friends, India will never use nuclear weapons on the first instance. On the first instance, please do remember this thing, my dear friends. Now, but for example, if Indian soldiers are in Pakistani soil, fine, and Pakistani attacks Indian soldier with some nuclear, biological, or chemical weapon, my dear friends, that are basically known as weapon of mass destruction, WMD. So India reserves a right, my dear friends, to launch a nuclear attack on Pakistan. Though Pakistan did not attack India directly, but Indian soldiers anywhere else. So yes, India will use nuclear weapon in that case, my dear friends. Very, very important. This thing is very, very important, guys. Please take a note out of it. Please, very, very important. Fine. Now, guys, second thing is, if India is attacked with the nuclear weapon, India reserves a right to give the biggest blow to that country which is attacking India with the nuclear weapons. So these 3 points you should remember. Now, guys, this nuclear policy of India, what it represents? It represents that India is a responsible democratic country. But Pakistan, it do not have a proper written nuclear policy. And my dear friends, we all know what is the condition in Pakistan. The nuclear weapons, they can come in hands of terrorists easy peasily. Yes or no? So Pakistan, that is your favorite country, does not have, my dear friends, what? A nuclear policy. And many of the ministers or MPs of Pakistan, they have on various occasions announced that they will use nuclear weapon against India. And this shows the recklessness in the Pakistani system. On the face of it, it seems that Pakistan is a democratic country. No, but it is a country controlled by the army and the Maulvis. Yes, my dear friends. Fine. So, my dear friends, hence, this is awesome. Now, second thing is credible minimum deterrence. Guys, credible minimum deterrence is a concept that India should maintain. See, okay, I will give you an example here as well. So, guys, let's say my height is 4 foot 11 inches. I am 4'11", and I'm roaming around like a person in a market. And by mistake, I touch a person like this. That person, what he will think? Tell me, how did you touch me? And he may slap me because I am very shrill. I am very, my height is very less. So I look weak. So the probability of attack on me by that person, it may be possible that person is awesome. He is very jolly person. Okay, no issues, go away. He will do that. But it could happen that person is very angry. He might take vengeance. He might strike you. He might punch you. Yes or no? So probability of attack on you, if you are of a very less height or very shrill, it will be higher. Yes or no? But guys, if I am 6 feet 2 inches tall, do tell me, the probability of attack on me will be higher or it will be lower. So if I, let's say, by mistake, I touch somebody in the market and he looks at me, okay, bhai sahab, no issues, you can go. So guys, I'm not telling that these skirmishes will not happen if I'm 6 feet 2 inches. It could happen, but the probability will be very less. It means I have the deterrence, I have the power, or I have, my dear friends, the properties in myself that can deter the person from attacking me. So this credible minimum deterrence is that concept in which India will maintain only that amount of nuclear stockpile that will create a credible minimum deterrence. Fine. So it is a psychological concept. It means, let's say China want to attack us. So China knows that India has nuclear weapon. So China will think twice or thrice before attacking us directly. Fine, there are skirmishes in Ladakh and Arunachal, that's fine, in Sikkim, etc. But direct attack will be less imminent. Is that clear to you? So guys, in these two words, we can beautifully concise India's nuclear doctrine, that is NFU, no first use, and CMD, that is credible minimum deterrence. Fine. Other than that, let's talk about CMD. Let me, so guys, let's look at the third statement. Second statement, India would not use nuclear weapon against non-nuclear weapon states, even if attacked by biological or chemical weapon. Yes, that's for sure. As I have told you, given the example of Bangladesh. Third, nuclear command authority comprises of a political council which would be headed by the Prime Minister of India. My dear friends, yes, that's for sure. This, there is a cabinet committee on security. I will write it down. Which constituted this nuclear command authority, my dear friends, which have two parts. Number one is your political council. Number two is your executive council. Now, political council is headed by Prime Minister and executive council is headed by NSA, that is National Security Advisor. Please do remember this thing. Now, only the political authority, my dear friends, please listen to me carefully, will authorize a nuclear attack. And this command given by this political council will be implemented or executed by this executive council headed by NSA. How to attack, when to attack, etc. The best possible scenario by the executive council. So this thing must be clear to you, my dear friends. So hence the statement 1 is wrong, 2 is wrong, and 3 is absolutely right. Fine. 3 is absolutely right. So answer will be what? Tell me. It will be D. Yes or no, my dear friends? Is that clear to you or not? Fine. Okay. Next, guys, let's talk about sixth state, question. Tell me. Okay, my dear friends, this statement essentially, this question essentially asks about Chandrayaan 2 mission. So statement number 1, launched by GSLV Mk1. Yes, Chandrayaan 2 mission was launched by India's powerhouse GSLV. Guys, basically there are two launch vehicles in India. Launch vehicles are those rockets that carry the payload to the space. Yes or no? So we have PSLV, that cannot lift heavier weight, but for heavier weight we use GSLV. Yes or no? Now guys, this statement is true. Number 2, the lander and the rover of this mission was developed by Russia. No guys, it was not developed by Russia. It was developed indigenously by India. No help has been taken, my dear friends. And there was heavy involvement of Indian Institute of Sciences, Bangalore. Fine. So this statement must be wrong. Statement number 3. It is an integrated spacecraft comprising of an orbiter of the moon. Pragyan, yes, that for sure, guys, we all know that Chandrayaan mission 2 is a orbiter, lander, and a rover. Yes or no? So Pragyan is the lander and Vikram is the rover. No, guys, it is written in reverse. Pragyan was the rover and Vikram was the lander. As you can see, this is the rover. Rover is nothing but a vehicle that will navigate on the moon, lunar surface. So guys, this is what this, my dear friends, is Pragyan rover, my dear friends, and this is what, tell me, as you can see, This is your lender. It is your Pragyan lender. So this statement and this statement, my dear friends, is definitely false. One is true. Answer will be A. Very good. Next question. Tell me. Take your time. A bigger question, but a very easy question. Now, this question asks you about IRNSS, stands for Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, or the NAVIC, Navigation by Indian Constellations. The full form, guys, I am telling you, please do remember these things. Now, guys, IRNSS is an independent regional navigation satellite system being developed by India. That's for sure. Guys, right now, you know that this NAVIC system provides what positioning services in India and in the neighborhood of India. Hence, we are right now operating in the South Asian region. So that's why it is regional. That's for sure. So this statement, my dear friends, is true, as you can see. So this is your NAVIC, or IRNSS, as you can see, guys. It is type is military as well as commercial. Nowadays, many mobile phones are there fitted with NAVIC chip. You can locate your position using NAVIC. Yes or no? My dear friends, other than that, you can see standard positioning service is provided only to the authorized users. Yes, that's for sure. Only those users which have EMIE number. If commercial you need a mobile phone fitted with that chip. Many phones of Xiaomi brand are fitted with a chip that can access location using IRNSS, my dear friends. And there are total 9 launches happened till today in IRNSS, and out of them, eight satellites are existing in the orbit today. So these are the satellites, guys, as you can see. And there are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yes, my dear friends, because this question is a little bit old, as you can see. So one was failed. It was a failure, as you can see. Yes or no? So, my dear friends, this statement is also right. Definitely true. So, guys, 1, 2, 3, all correct. Yes or no? Answer will be what? Sorry. That's my mistake, guys. This standard positioning service is provided only to the authorized user. Yes, guys, this is wrong. Answer will be D. All are correct. Yes, all are correct. Next question. Sorry, guys. There has been some issues. Fine. Now, second last question, guys. Tell me. Eighth, with reference to blockchain technology, consider the following statements. It allows centralization of the technology. Guys, we all know blockchain works on the principle that it is not a central system. Yes or no? I will show you. And blockchain technology discards the need of any third party. That's for sure, right? This is wrong. What is blockchain? I will tell you. Answer will be B. As you can see, answer is B. So this is blockchain. Guys, what you will do? See, my dear friends, what will happen? First of all, you are a user, and then you will create a transaction request. Your transaction request is called as block. Your transaction request is called a block. Now, guys, this block is transmitted in the network. In the network, my dear friends, it will go to each and every node, but it is encrypted. And only to the person you want to send this, only that person can decrypt this block. And after the decryption of this block, my dear friends, this block can be accessed by that person, and that transaction, this will add up to the chain that is forming of these blocks. So that's why it is called as blockchain. Fine. Is that clear to you? Very good. Next question. Tell me, Varunastra sometimes in news is referred to, guys, it is nothing but a electrically propelled torpedo. Torpedo, guys, is a weapon used by submarines to attack other submarines or to attack other vessels or to attack even the shores. So this is a torpedo, as you can see, Varun Astra, that is, my dear friends, built by DRDO, and it is electrically propelled, my dear friends. As you can see, this is a torpedo in action hitting a ship. Fine. Next, my dear friends, 10th and the last question of the day. Answer it. With reference to darknet, consider the following statement. It is part of internet which cannot be accessed through traditional search engines. My dear friends, that is wrong. It could be accessed, but you require a key or special servers. Kerala police have, oh, sorry. That's a mistake, my dear friends, because this question asks you about the incorrect statement, not the correct statement. So, guys, this it is a part of internet which cannot be, no, it my dear friends, yes, you require special search engines, you require special applications through which you can access the dark net, that's for sure. But it is part of the same internet that you use, but it is cordon off. So for example, this is internet that you use, and this part of the internet can be called as a dark net, and if you want to access it, you will require special applications. Fine. Now, second, Kerala police have established a specialized darknet lab in the Cyberdome. That is also correct, my dear friends. Kerala police is pursuing many cases of dark, because guys, on darknet, what is happening? Many crimes are happening. You know, people are selling narcotics. People are selling, bitcoins, etc. On these, you can transact using bitcoins, and you can purchase narcotics. You can purchase illegal stuff, etc., weapons even through darknet. Yes or no? So statement one, my dear friends, is right, and statement two is also right. And the question asks about incorrect statement. Fine. So answer will be D. Okay, I will repeat. So ninth question is Varun Astra sometimes in news it refers to what? It is what? It is nothing but a torpedo. As you can see, this is a torpedo fitted where? In a submarine. Fine, Shrikutan. Okay. Oh, sorry, Shrimati Chandan. Now, guys, this is it, my dear friends. This is Gradeup Super. As you can see, guys, if you want to give UPSC attempt once in your lifetime with all seriousness, Gradeup Super is the right path for you, because with Gradeup Super you can prepare in an integrated way where we provide you pre-cum main batch, my dear friends, where the course is available in both English as well as in Hindi. Is that thing clear to you or not? So, guys, I will recommend you that give UPSC exam once in your lifetime with utmost seriousness. Fine. So this is 350 plus live classes. This is all you will get. You will just need to pay once. It is one-stop solution. Fine. And you will get all the test series, quizzes, classes, recordings, NCRT, Yojana, everything, and under one roof. Yes or no? This is our star faculty, guys, as you can see. And this is our rates, my dear friends. And we also provide you some free classes, as you can see the times. So guys, this is it. My name is Rohan Tyagi, now signing off, guys. Never give up, never back down, and my dear friends, God bless all.